Hey, good morning. I am a sweaty mess and I look not. Anyway, I've just been out walking and I wanted to talk about my walking because on the cruise I broke my Fitbit and on the second day. So that meant when I was walking on the cruise, I didn't know how far I was walking. And that's been odd because I've had the Fitbit for easily a year and a half, somewhere around there. And before that, when I had started walking, I did not have a Fitbit. I didn't know what one was, just started walking little bits, little bits. So here I am now without a Fitbit for almost 2 weeks, and I kind of don't even miss it. And I'll tell you why. And this is related to our weight loss on GLP-1s. And to introduce myself, my name is Barb Herrera, and this is Health at Any Cost. 3 years ago, I started at 405 pounds, and today I weighed 125. So that's 280 pounds gone. In 3 years, I'm 5'1", and I couldn't walk for a really, really, really long time. For about 30 years going into Disney parks. I'm a major Disney person. I don't know if you can see my Mickeys all over the place. But I'm a major Disney person and I would go to Disney a lot. I always had to go in the electric scooter, which was fine. I didn't know any better. I've been fat my entire life. Since I was 7, I've been fat, 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 fat. So going in the scooter was just pretty normal for me. Well, 3 years ago, I went on Trulicity and had no idea what a GLP-1 was. And that is because I do not watch TV. I'd never seen a commercial as far as Ozempic goes, which y'all can all sing right now. Oh, 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 you know how it goes. And then I also was not on social media. I've been off social media almost exclusively since 2016. I periodically went on Instagram. My kids are on there. I periodically went on Facebook, but I can't stand it. So now I have deleted all my accounts. I did that weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but I have not been on social media in a long time. So I go on the Trulicity. I had no idea what a GLP-1 was. Nobody had ever told me anything, no doctor, no endocrinologist, and I have diabetes, and you'd think somebody would have said, hey, fat girl, wouldn't you like to get on some GLP-1s? But nobody did. So I went on Trulicity for my glucose. My hemoglobin A1C at the time was 9.0, and today it's 5.0, which is very exciting. The Trulicity is not supposed to make you lose weight, but I ended up losing 86 pounds on Trulicity, which is probably super responder status, which continued. When I went on Mounjaro, my daughter called me. I still didn't know what a GLP-1 was. And Megan, my daughter Megan, called me one day after we had noticed she was losing weight. And she said, Mounjaro. And I was like, what is that? And she said, well, it's a GLP-1. I was like, what is that? So I go online and I start looking and try and figure out what this is. And because Megan was losing weight so quickly, I called my endocrinologist and I said, can I go on Mounjaro? And she said, sure, let's see if insurance pays for it. And it did, which was fantastic. And so I go on Mounjaro and I ended up losing the rest of the 280 pounds after the 76 on the Trulicity. And now, of course, I know what Mounjaro is. I know what GLP-1s are. I know what Zepbound, Ozempic, Wegovy, Saxenda, all of those are. Liraglutide, blah, blah, blah. And in the beginning, when I went on Mounjaro, I did not have a Fitbit. And I walked. I had to learn how to walk because for 10 years before I got on these meds, I had pretty much been bedridden. It took me long time to get on my feet to get to the bathroom without the walker, which is 5 feet away. So I just kept walking. Now, Then I start walking, because I'm losing weight. I'm learning about this, and I'm on the scale once a week. I didn't do every day. I did once a week, and no idea where that came from. Nobody told me to do it once a week. I just kind of did it. Nobody told me what kind of diet I should have had. I did lean cuisine and healthy choice. That's what I did. Little bits of chicken here, yogurt there, blah, blah, blah. And here I am getting a Fitbit about a year, 2 years into it, probably about a year and a half into it. And now I'm like looking at my watch, looking at my watch, looking at my watch while I'm walking. Walk, 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 walk. How far have I walked? Walk, 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 walk. I'm looking at it and looking at the time and how long did I take and how many miles, an hour am I going? And then the Fitbit breaks on the cruise. And I would look at my wrist, naked. Look at my wrist. No, nothing there. So eventually I just kind of gave up and was like, whatever. So I'm walking up 3 flights of stairs, not 3 flights, 3 floors. And then I would go down 3 floors. That was the most my knees could do, because being fat for so long, my knees hurt. So I would go up and down 3 of the floors, and then I would take an elevator if I had to go further. Now here I am this morning thinking about, I don't have a Fitbit anymore. And what I have done in that meantime has been walk. How odd. I don't time it. I don't look and see what time I left. I don't look and see what time I came back. All I do is walk. And I talk to the birds. You can hear them now. I talk to the kitty cats that are out by Wendy's. Good morning, Calico. Good morning, Midnight. They all have a name. I say hello to people. I have my earbuds in. I do listen to music or to podcasts, but I'm like present. It's really interesting because I'm looking at smart watches to get again, and I keep thinking, why? Why am I going to do that? Now, there's an analogy that goes with this, and that's the scale. And all of us who are on GLP-1s tend to really focus on the scale. Do we have to? Are we losing weight even if we're not looking at the scale? Yeah. Are we feeling good about who we are if we don't look at the scale and we live our life? Probably. Especially if we're eating better, if we're on the medication, we're taking our shot, we're living our life, we're doing what we're supposed to do, which is live. So I don't know if I want a Fitbit. And I do step on the scale every day now since I've been in maintenance since the middle of December, and I'm on 15 milligrams of Mounjaro. Take it every week. Don't spread it out. Don't lower it. Nothing. And I'm stable at right around 125. Should I get a Fitbit? Or should I just stay present and walk and talk to the cats and the birds and the caterpillars and the ladybugs? And it's hot out here. I was thinking about that too. I was like, I am paying attention. My underarms are so sweaty right now. My shirt is soaking wet. And I remember distinctly in the winter putting on all those clothes and going out when it was 30 degrees. In Florida, I'm in Orlando, and it was 30 degrees, and I had to get clothes to be able to go out. Hats, gloves, things like that. But I walked. Do I have to have a purpose to walk? Do I have to walk to lose weight? Do I have to get a walking pad so that I can lose weight? Or do I want to get a walking pad? Why? And I know because a lot of people live inside, I understand that, and you're working and you need to get your steps in. For me, I'm able to get out and I walk because I can. Do I need to measure that anymore? I don't know. What do you all think? Something to ponder. I'm Barb Herrera. This is Health at Any Cost. And if you get this far, put an emoji in, whichever one you want, scale, bird, watch, whatever you want to put in there. But just let me know that you made it all the way to the end. And you all know I love you. And seriously, walk because you can, not because you have to get steps in, but because you can. Love you all.